The Company of Wolves is written by Angela Carter. This Company of Wolves is taken from the collection The Bloody Chamber. Now, this story, that is The Company of Wolves, is a retelling of the famous fairy tale Little Red Riding Hood. Now, in this story, The Company of Wolves by Angela Carter, there are two parts. In the first part, the writer gives many warnings about wolves. She describes how dangerous they are, how they hunt at night, how they can even change into human form. All these makes the story very dangerous. It brings about suspense. Also, in the first introduction, the writer Angela Carter also talks about werewolf. Now, what is a werewolf or who is a werewolf? A person who can change into a wolf, and also when he can come back to his original form as a human being. That is known as werewolf. Also, in this Company of Wolves, Angela Carter tells the readers to be always careful of werewolf. Also, this werewolf is also symbolic. It means men who are very dangerous. Okay, it is also saying that girls must be very careful, especially when they come across werewolf. All these helps us to show that the society is very dangerous, and as girls and as teenagers, they must become very aware of the danger in the society. So, in the first part, when she tells that when girls should go out, they must always have a knife with them, and only if they have a knife can they protect themselves with it. So, this is the beginning of the first part. Now, in the second part, the story shows the real story of the fairy tale, that is the Little Red Riding Hood. Now, in this part, again, we see a girl with red color hood, just like the fairy tale. And then, as she is moving through the forest to visit her grandmother, we can see that weather is the climate is winter, and she's moving through the forest. The forest is really dark, and also it is snow. It is the whole area is covered with snow. And while she's walking in the dark forest, she meets a hunter. Now, this hunter looks really good. He is handsome, he is young, he is confident as well as charming. Both of them begin to talk, and he asks her where is she going. At that time, she reveals that she is going to her grandmother's house. She also tells him where her grandmother stays. So he tells that let's start a race to the grandmother's house. And the girl also agrees. The hunter takes a very shortcut path and reaches the grandmother's house first. Okay. And when he reaches the grandmother's house, we understand that he is not a normal human being, but he is a werewolf. And this werewolf is very hungry and he desires to kill the grandmother. As soon as he reaches the grandmother's house, he kills her. After killing her, he puts the headscarf of the grandmother, wears her clothes in order to deceive the girl. And when the girl arrives there, she slowly begins to understand that this is not her grandmother, but it is a werewolf. Okay, but here the interesting part is that she does not get scared. or she does not show fear in her face. She does not scream, nor she runs away, but she remains calm. This is the turning point of the story. Now, this part is important because it creates a suspense and it makes us to understand what is happening, why the girl is not getting scared. Here we understand that the girl is calm and she wants to actually start a loving relationship with this hunter. Also, the girl is not at all scared, not at all fearful. And this also makes the werewolf, that is the hunter, curious. And finally, both of them come together in the bed. Actually, this retelling, that is this story, The Company of Wolf, is a story of the awakening of a girl. That is, a girl changes from innocence to maturity. This is being showed in this story. Now, in the story, some of the important questions that can come. One is, what are the gothic elements in this story? So you can write about, see, what is the meaning of Gothic? Gothic means the horror, the danger in the story. So here we can see that there are violent actions like the hunter killing the grandmother, then also the the weather, the climate is cold, it is dark, and then the writers trying to show that women should always have a knife in their hand so that they can protect themselves. So all these things bring about the element of gothic in this story. So this is a very important question. Now there are certain difference in the story as well as in the fairy tale. In the fairy tale we can see that she is killed, as well as the grandmother is killed, but in this story, it shows that the Little Red Riding Hood, that is the main character, does not show fear, is very strong, and because of which she's also been able to control this young man. And together, she doesn't require any outsider for help. She herself is strong enough to take care of herself. So, that is an important thing in this story. Sometimes the questions may also come regarding uh, the interplay between danger and desire. Okay, otherwise, a question related to danger transforms into sexual awakening in the company of wolves. All these things you must just, when a question comes, you just have to say that here there is danger. The girl senses danger, but also she's deeply or infatuated with the young man. So she is also having a desire or liking towards the young man. This is the difference in the story. Okay, so that is why there's an interplay between danger and desire. Then it is danger transforms into sexual awakening. This also shows that she's attaining her puberty. She's becoming matured. She's entering into the adulthood phase where where she's maturing. So this one connection also we can see in this story. So that's all for this class. I hope you have understood. I have already sent you the notes. So study well. Thank you. Now, another important question in this is that why is the wolf described as carnivore incarnate? Now, the wolf is called as carnivore incarnate to show that he is the complete example of flesh eating predator. See, the word carnivore means an animal who eats meat. Okay, so wolf is always a carnivorous animal. That is the meaning of carnivore. Now, what is the meaning of incarnate? Incarnate means in physical form. So, here we can see that the wolf is actually an animal
who eats meat. Okay, that means he can eat human beings also, he can eat other animals also. That is why he is known as carnivore incarnate. And also, this word, this phrase, that is carnivore incarnate, also helps us to understand that the wolf is the living form of hunger and violence. He is very much hungry. There is a lot of desire in him to consume other things, to consume flesh. So this is the meaning of the term carnivore incarnate.